Jon Jones. Let's begin with the man many consider the greatest of all time, Jon Jones. Bones Jones has had a truly legendary career in the UFC, and despite the ups and downs in his personal life, his octagon legacy remains unparalleled. He is often referred to as the greatest of all time, GOAT, because of his dominance over a span of more than a decade. Jon Jones boasts an impeccable professional record, with his only loss coming via disqualification due to illegal elbows, a fight he was clearly winning. What makes Jones special is his ability to adapt to different styles of opponents and consistently come out on top. He's defeated a list of Hall of Fame caliber fighters, from Mauricio Shogun Rua to Daniel Cormier, and more recently captured the heavyweight title. With his unmatched fight IQ, reach, and diverse skill set, Jones is not only undefeated in terms of clean losses, but also one of the sport's most intelligent fighters. Jones' legacy is cemented, and he continues to be the standard by which champions are measured. Shera Bullet, the Dagestani Phenom. Hailing from Dagestan, Shera Bullet is a name that has rapidly gained attention in the MMA world. With a flawless record of 11 wins and 0 losses, Shera has established himself as a fearsome striker and a dangerous all-around fighter. His style is dynamic, explosive, and designed for finishes, making him a fan favorite even before his UFC debut. Shera's transition from Muay Thai to MMA has been nothing short of spectacular, with 9 of his 11 victories coming by knockout. This kind of finishing power is rare in MMA, particularly in the middleweight division, where many fighters tend to rely on grinding out decisions. Shera recently signed with the UFC, bringing his undefeated streak to the global stage, where the competition is fiercer. However, his calm confidence, combined with his relentless desire for stoppages, suggests that he's ready to take on the best. His approach is not just about winning. Shera aims to entertain. Fans and pundits alike are eager to see how his aggressive style translates in the octagon against elite UFC fighters. Many believe Shera Bullet is not just a contender, but potentially a future champion in the making. Nulo Elive, the Tajikistani Eagle. Nulo Elive, nicknamed the Tajik Eagle, is a rapidly rising star from Tajikistan with an unblemished record of 9 wins and no losses. Competing in the lightweight division, Elive has drawn comparisons to legendary fighters like Khabib Nurmagomedov due to his grappling prowess and appearance. What makes Nulo stand out is his ability to dominate opponents on the ground while also displaying strong striking fundamentals. His wrestling is reminiscent of the signature Dagestani style, and once he gets opponents on the mat, it's often game over. Mokave, the Young Punisher. Mokave is one of the youngest undefeated fighters in the UFC with a lot of eyes on him. At just 22 years old, Mokave boasts an undefeated professional record of 9 wins and no losses, with 3 of those victories coming in the UFC since his debut in 2022. Hailing from Dagestan, but fighting out of the UK, Mokave's background in wrestling and grappling has made him a serious threat in the flyweight division. His relentless pace, combined with his slick submissions and wrestling control, has allowed him to dominate more experienced opponents. What's particularly intriguing about Mokave is his ambitious goal, to become the youngest UFC champion, a record currently held by Jon Jones. With his combination of youth and raw talent, it's hard to bet against him achieving this feat. Mokave is also known for his discipline and work ethic, traits that are hallmarks of fighters from his region. Umar Nurmagomedov, the rising Dagestani star. Umar Nurmagomedov is another undefeated fighter who is quickly making his presence felt in the UFC. With a perfect record of 16 wins and 0 losses, Umar is following in the footsteps of his famous cousin, Khabib Nurmagomedov. However, Umar is carving out his own path in the bantamweight division, where he's currently ranked number 11. His fighting style is incredibly well-rounded, with an excellent mix of striking, wrestling, and grappling, making him a nightmare for anyone in the division. Movsar Evloev, the next featherweight contender. Movsar Evloev is a name that has been buzzing in the UFC featherweight division. With an undefeated record of 16 wins and 0 losses, Evloev has steadily climbed the rankings and now sits at number 10 in one of the most competitive divisions in the sport. Known for his high fight IQ and versatility, Evloev has proven time and again that he's a force to be reckoned with. He's put on masterclass performances in all areas of MMA, from striking to wrestling to grappling, making him one of the most well-rounded fighters in the UFC.